Okay. Now, if you really need to use the bathroom, now's the time to do it, because I'm just going to sing a little song and then tell a story for you. It's called Relationship. It's part 3 of the Crazy Bob trilogy, and I've done the other 2 here before, and so we're going to have part 3 for the first time here. So everyone get acclimated while I sing this song. Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer and everybody was really happy. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the blue, while the birds make music all the day. Weep no more, my lady. Oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home. For my old Kentucky home far away.
Well, but your Indiana home.
Well, my cousin Crazy Bob, he had what amounted to a zoo, because he said he tried desperately to love all God's creatures. If the people in town got a hankering to view a happy animal, they'd just go over to Bob's and slop a hog or feed Trigger sugar or pet pussy a while. But most come for relationship. As you know, relationship is Bob's retarded monkey. Dim but sweet. Oh, relation, kiss you if you're ugly, he's so sweet. Bob first found him laying near death with the mange passed out in a commode at the Kentucky Welcome Center. It's the one over by West Virginia. No doubt some redneck West Virginia had beat him up. After that, though, Crazy Bob spoiled him to death. Banana milkshakes, Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom reruns on the VCR. Crazy Bob made a trapeze, especially for relationship low. Hard telling what else he did. Yeah, I kind of think Crazy Bob thought that relationship was a boy. Sets me in mind the way of Pinocchio and Geppetto, Sans a Blue Fairy. Well, one day Crazy Bob calls me up. Boing. It was last November, and he said he was going to Ashland to see about getting a relationship with brother. He said that he's been thinking about it a whole lot, and that relationship needed one of his own kind to relate to, that him thinking he was a boy was against Mother Nature, God, and the Holy Ghost. So I said, Bob, yeah, hell, you know, I'll go about anywhere with you, buddy. So he drops relationship off at our house and to stay with my sister Tracy and my dog me. Yeah, they play doctor together. First thing, Mom takes relationship in the bathroom and scrubs his teeth because she says she cannot turn her back for 2 seconds without that monkey sticking his teeth in my sister's mouth. He's dim, but Randy. The address of the woman with the monkey for sale happened to be this motel where all the liquid truck drivers went for prostitution. It was the Ashland Old Arms, off left of downtown in the bad section. Me and Crazy Bob would go in the lobby. It smells like somebody's frying fish, but they ain't. So get out of there quick. And we go, we knock on the door. She answers, and I'm scared at first because she looks like ones that goblins might hang with. You know, pumpkin folds for lips, eyes, two big egg-carrying spiders that crawled down her face when she blinked, and then back up real quick, which you would think would land in her hair and get eaten by a rat, but it didn't, because after all, there was her eyes in sockets. I figured from the looks of these two that they must be in the entertainment business. Sit down. The woman said, and she pointed to the bed, and sitting over there was a man skinnier than me. Now I get awfully nervous around anybody skinnier than me, and do you blame me? Worse than that, he was wearing a tutu. Hey, he goes to me, go. I said, no thanks, I'll stand. I fear from the looks of these two, they must work in the spook house at the 2-bit carnival down the road, but no, They said they were performer artists making their way across this fruited plain. They just couldn't seem to get no work in Kentucky. I thought, honey, work? Hell, you'll work pulling the tar and feathers off yourself when this community takes a look at as a morally sound institution and social gathering, but I didn't say it. Where's the monkey? Where's the monkey? Crazy Bob, he was getting all excited and looking in the closet and in the drawers. The woman said, would you give her a chance to explain? She said they had once used their monkey Claudius in their act, but had since decided to do Swan Lake instead. I remember because she asked us if we knew where she could get a swan. I said, yeah, but there's City Lake, but there's a do not molest sign. So Crazy Bob said he'd give her a chicken instead. She said, better not, they'd probably eat it. Come, Claudius, the woman said, and opened the bathroom door. And when me and Bob saw it, man, we grabbed hands just like we'd won a prize on the newlywed game. A chimpanzee. It was a chimpanzee. Now, me and Bob had wanted a chimpanzee ever since our Mr. Jugs days. Now, we tried to hold our excitement in. So the woman wouldn't up the price, but it was totally impossible. When that monkey of chimpanzee, it waddles right over to Bob and grabs him around the legs just like he was his long-lost dada or something. That was the cataclysm, folks. That was it. Bob paid that woman her $50. As far as anybody was concerned, he had a new son and I was a monkey's uncle. On the way out, that skinny man went. And I went. On the ride home, I asked Crazy Bob if we shouldn't have asked if Claude throws shit. Be real, he said, like he was still in the mid-70s. Lay your eyes on him, man. And I looked at Claude, and he was mellow as a looted angel. Bob, you know, he looks retarded to me. Crazy Bob said, well, the more the merrier, man. Well, we had a little prayer that months would get on good. First, they just stood there staring at one another until relationship went. And then Claude went. And when relationship went. They met in the middle and hugged like new brothers should. Then they was swinging on the trapeze a while, and when relationship did his very first ever triple loop-de-loop, me and Crazy Bob got the big idea that we would start a circus and see the world. Crazy Bob said, a circus is universal, man, as is a monkey, and he spoke of great gusto of all God's creatures. This is a great day upon us, Crazy Bob said, and like he still belonged to church, let's go down to Willie's Burger Bar and get some footlongs with everything and celebrate. So we left the monster swinging and went down to Willie's Burger Bar for some footlongs with everything to celebrate, and we was only gone for 20 minutes. On the ride home, I remember Bob looking at them steaming weenies on my lap and asking what part the hogs might play in the circus. I was relieved to hear him say, well, we'll put him in tutus if we could find him. He said, speaking of which, he had to go slop, and I should go and take them weenies and set out the mustard. He'd be in directly. So I go in that shack. And it's very dark. And I think that relationship is just playing the boogeyman on me, you know, and any second I'll feel that familiar humping on my leg. But I hear, so I turn on the lights, and next thing I know, whop! Something hits me upside the head, and it takes me 2 seconds to realize it is shit. I look around, and when I seen what has happened, I puke on them weenies and wished I was never born. And Claude is hunched on the kitchen counter with another wad posed to strike. I go to him, yeah! I go to him, yeah, to tear him apart, but that son of a bitch runs in the bathroom and locks the door. Patches of relationships, gray fur was all over. Relationship. I called him and I looked in every nook and cranny he might hide in, but except under the bed, because he don't like it under the bed. He thinks the boogeyman resides there. He thinks it's cold there. Yeah, he was under the bed. He was dead as they come. Looked like a bloody dust rag with eyes. I picked him up and I held him to me, and then I hear click. Somebody coming in the door, and I know it's Crazy Bob. So I don't know what to do, whether to run or to hide or just to drop dead myself so I wouldn't have to face this, but it was too late because he already had his big hand on my shoulder. So I had to turn around and give him what was left of his poor relationship. And I've had heart trouble ever since, ever damn since. Irregular beat. Ray, 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 Bob wailed like I've never heard a man do before. And then silence until... Silence until... And then we remember. Bob lays relationship down on his bed, goes over and gets his 357 Magnum and loves it like it was cardboard. He kicks down the bathroom door like it was cardboard. Well, it was cardboard, but thick. And we go into medicine bottles strewn everywhere. A thick cloud of comet hung in the air. Bob hands me an empty Valium bottle, and Claude is on the commode. He's on the commode. Claude was a drug addict, and we never knew. Let him die of convulsions, Crazy Bob said. I said, I want to see blood. And when the smoke cleared, we had art on the wall. Didn't make us feel no better, though. We thought it would, but it didn't. Especially me. I had to clean Claude up. Poor old Crazy Bob, though. I feel sorry for him. You know, he never did step foot in that shack again. No, he moved over to the housing project where they don't allow animals. He said, oh, it don't matter to me none, because I don't think I could ever get through another gravestone. See, we buried relationship in the backyard over there next to the monkey bars, and it took Bob a good full year to carve out the words in a big rock. Gouda, Gouda, Gooba. That's their own special language, only they can understand. Crazy Bob said it meant my late prime mate. Thank you.